Well, the Will Smith saga continues. We all remember earlier this year when the slap heard around the world, when Will Smith walked on stage and slapped the BS out of Chris Rock. We saw Bradley Cooper trying to console him as Will Smith would not leave. He sat down and he went to carry on and started cussing all on TV for the world to see. Everybody remembers the slap. Some people say that Will Smith was out of his mind. He didn't look right, but that was the night that Will Smith was to receive an award as well. Well, Will Smith has been trying to rebuild his image ever since. And from what we see, the greater world hasn't forgiven him. The black community has forgiven Will Smith. But a lot of his fake friends in Hollywood and all of these different types, socialites, they haven't forgiven Will Smith. And it says nearly 9 months after he slapped Chris Rock on the Academy Awards stage, Will Smith and his prestige slave drama Emancipation was completely snubbed. And sources say Hollywood's cold shoulder didn't go unnoticed by the disgraced actor. RadarOnline.com has learned. Man, this is... It gets crazy. Moviegoers aren't exactly impressed either. On its opening weekend, them 120 million flick earned a reported average of just $3K per screen, all of which dismayed the 54-year-old former box office powerhouse who's clearly been angling for a post-slap comeback. So he's been looking for a comeback. He's been trying to do anything to restart and revive his career. But listen, a dude like him been in Hollywood for years. He's made over $300 million. I don't understand these people, man. Sometimes, like, you know, Will Smith come from my town. He's right from West Philly. A lot of formidable people know him, know his mother, his father, his family. Man, bring your butt back home, man. Like, why do you need to still stay out there and be a part of something unless you don't have what they say you have? A lot of these people create the image of wealth, but they don't really have it. That's why they're willing to do anything and everything to just stay out there. My thing is, you came from nothing. You came from nothing. You came from the Overbrook section of Philadelphia, man, and went out to Hollywood. And if you're really worth $300 million, how much more money do you need? Man, Will knows it's a long road to redemption, and a lot of folks won't forgive him inside a spill. But this really rams it home. Pun intended, rams it home, huh? We all know about Will and Jada. We already know who was ramming it home on Jada. And we see those kids. Box office fans aren't the only people snubbing his return to the screen. And it's crazy. Sources claim Will's old Hollywood pal Tom Cruise has been avoiding the actor at all costs following the slap heard around the world. Will has approached Tom several times trying to reconnect and see if he can hang out and brainstorm on some other projects, an insider claim. A solid movie with Tom will guarantee Will's comeback. It's funny how he thinks that he can do a solid movie with Tom and it's going to guarantee his contract, because a lot of the white actors can mess up and they can be on drugs and they can do all kinds of stuff and they get redemption, they get to come back. But when you are a black man in Hollywood, you got, man, listen, man, this is or so he thinks. Will has even offered to fly to London if that's more convenient, but Tom isn't biting or doesn't even write him back. So he's finding out that Tom was never really his friend. Tom isn't going to be stupid enough to put his neck on the line to be dragged down by association, the sources added. But if this is your friend, what do you mean dragged down by association? You mean to tell me that you can't stand with this brother and say he made a mistake? If that's your brother? Man, this is crazy. Tom is still very wary of Hollywood friendships. So he was never your friend from the start. He likes his reclusive lifestyle in the United Kingdom, the insider revealed, adding he doesn't want to get sucked back into the Hollywood scene, especially by the way of Will Smith. He's still kryptonite. That's because Will has went out to Hollywood and he's lost his stuff. See, Jazzy Jeff doesn't hang out there like that. You know, man, it's crazy, man. Charlie Mack doesn't hang out there like that. I've known Charlie Mack since I was a kid. Charlie Mack brings his behind back home to Southwest Philly. Not out there in them Hollywood circles. Will went out there and went Hollywood. Now he's looking for redemption from people from Hollywood instead of his own people. Look at those children. This is utterly ridiculous, man. And he's finding out that these people was never your people from the start. Now, they was only with you as long as you was useful. That's the devil's playground. When you're not useful no more, you are used up, we have no more use for you. So now they don't promote the movie the way that they should. And the movie bombs. You used to be box office. But you got high and mighty, and you thought you was bigger than what you were. And now they're bringing you back down to size. You belong back home with your people. Come back home, brother. You from West Philly. That's the real redemption. Real redemption with your people, man. But Will Smith is devastated because his movie is now flopping. And I want to know, who does he want redemption from? He ran to Tom Cruise thinking that he had a friend and finding out that he didn't have a friend in Tom Cruise. But I'm going to cut this video short here. Leave your comments in the comment section. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share to the George Maitland Experience. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.